Hi, everyone. Hey, everyone. This is Miss Branch, the art teacher, and we are going to make a pattern value colored lion for our new project. Now, of course, we got to do this project in two parts. So today we're going to do the lion's face, and then on the next part, we'll do the mane because it takes a long time to do projects. So that's why we got to break it up into two parts. So everyone, go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and put this off to the side, and you're going to go ahead and get your scissors and your papers that were in the supply list. And I'm going to switch my cameras in just a moment. All right. And make sure I have all my papers. Yep. All righty. Let's see. Switching my camera. There we go. So in this project, you're going to need one manila sheet of paper, one white sheet of paper, one black sheet of paper, and one manila piece of tag. Now, tag is a bit stronger than regular paper. As you can hear the difference, see? Man, but that sounds like you can see the difference. Tag is thicker than manila paper. All right, and you're going to need your black crayon. All right, so and your scissors and your glue. And I'm going to stick with my liquid glue, but you could also use your glue stick. Either one, it's fine. I might just use my glue stick. Either one, it's okay. All right. So here you have your manila paper, and we're going to start with the lion's face. We're going to make the lion's face a rectangle. So what we're going to do with the manila paper, and you can see the manila paper is darker than the manila tag, we're going to fold it in half. And we're going to cut the line. Now we're going to put this off to the side, and we'll put that back with our papers we need later. And we're going to glue our manila paper in the middle of our manila tag board. All right, so I'll go ahead and I want to use regular glue because I like not a lot, just a dot, a dab of glue will do. Now, when you're putting the glue and squeeze, you can wait patiently for the glue to come down, and you see I got a little drop. Ooh, that's kind of far away. Let Miss Branch bring in that camera so you guys can see. And then I'm going to put a little drop on this corner, a little drop on this corner, a little drop on this corner. And because this is a bigger piece of paper, I'm going to put one in the middle, one in the middle. I'll even put one in the middle here, one in the middle here, and one in the middle there. So that's actually 9 drops. I'm going to lift up just a little bit. All right, now when you're putting your drops at near the edges, never put it on the very edge. Because if you put it on the very edge, when you flip it over to rub a little bit, all the glue will squirt out. Oh, excuse me, Miss Branch. My voice went a little bit. All right, so now I'm going to carefully flip this over and try and keep it in the middle and rub a little bit. And it sticks. Rub a little bit. And it sticks. All right, so now we're going to start with the lion's mouth. So we definitely need our black paper next. So let me go ahead and get our black paper. Now we don't need the whole black paper. So of course, first things first, fold it in half. And cut on the line. And put the extra off to the side. And we still don't need all of this paper. Let's fold it in half again. and cut on the line, feed our scissor gator, and put off to the side, and fold again. And cut. Put the extra off to the side because we will need some of it. You know what? Let's see. That'll be a really big mouth if I use that way. I think I'll use it this way. So if I use it this way, make a smaller mouth, I don't need all of this paper. So I'm going to fold it in half and cut in half one more time and put my extra off to the side. So remember when we turn the squares into circles by cutting off the corners and turning them into a pentagon and a hexagon and a heptagon and an octagon? Well, right now we just need to cut off 2 corners, turning it into a hexagon. So I'm going to hold it in the middle and I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut 1 corner and I'm going to cut 2 corners. And now I have my hexagon house shape. And now I need to nibble 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. We're not going to touch this side. We don't need to do anything to this side because what we're making is a semicircle. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a semicircle is half of a circle. So now I have half of a circle and I have the lion's mouth. See? Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put a dot of glue. Not a lot, just a dot. A dab of glue will do. And so now I can lift it up carefully. And I want it down here at the bottom because the mouth is at the bottom. And rub a little bit. And it sticks. So now I want to make the cheeks on my lion. So of course I need my white paper now. And I have, oh, no, that's from the other project. Oops, I grabbed them, but we're gonna cut our paper in half. So first things first, fold the paper in half because we don't need all of it. And I'm going to cut the line. And put the extra off to the side. And we don't need all of this, so I'm going to fold it in half. And I'm going to cut the line. All right, now here's a little trick. When we make we need a square. And sometimes we learned that you can make squares out of rectangles and put squares together to make rectangles. But sometimes some squares or some rectangles are 3 rectangles put together instead of just 2 squares put together. And so this is what we have right here with this little half sheet. So we're going to fold it not in half at the side because we're going to need 2 circles, 1, 2 for the cheeks and 1, 2 for the eyes. And we learned how to make squares by folding and in our shape gator. And we learned how to cut the corners to make a circle when we were making our circles in our shape gator project. So right now I'm going to turn this into a square. I'm only going to fold a little bit, not the whole thing. I'm just going to come over just a little bit and slide my finger up and down. And when I flip it this way, it looks more like a square than a rectangle. So I'm going to cut this little piece off, and we're going to need this little piece again later. So we can just put it off to the side till we need it, because we're going to have to make teeth for our lion, and we learned how to make teeth out of rectangles. So we're going to use this rectangle to make our teeth a little later. So I'm going to put it off here to the side, And we're gonna make our nose out of this little piece that we have off to the side. Now that I have a square shape, and I know I need 4 white circles, 2 for the eyes and 2 for the cheeks, I'm gonna fold this in half. Miss Branch, you just made a rectangle again. But then I'm gonna fold it in half again. Well, this was hot dog fold. And now I'm gonna fold it hamburger. And it's okay if it's not a perfect square. And so now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. I'm gonna go ahead and cut them apart. All right. Well, since we're not making the eyes just yet, I'm gonna put these 2 off to the side too. And these 2, I'm going to make the cheeks on the lion's face. But before we can make that, I just thought about it. We need to make the teeth first. So we can have the teeth in there. And you can do more than 2 teeth. I just did 2 in this one, but I think I want to have more than just 2 teeth. I think I want to have a whole row of lion teeth. Roar. All right, so let's see. I need to fold this rectangle in half. And I'm gonna fold it in half again. And I'm gonna open it up. We got our rectangles. And I'm gonna cut this rectangle right here. And before I do anything else, I'm gonna cut diagonal from one corner to the other corner, like we learned in our ShapeGator project, how to cut triangles. Now, if you need to, you can draw a line if it makes you feel better from one corner to the other corner. But if you can put it in your scissors and cut from this corner to that corner, you can do it that way too. And so now I have my teeth. Ooh, these teeth are huge. Ha! These are bigger than the other teeth I made. I think I might have to cut these down a little bit. Yeah, I did cut them down a little bit. Actually, I pulled them up a little bit because the cheeks are going to cover those up. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. All right. My video's getting kind of long, so we got to hurry up. All right. So let me go ahead and glue those down. Now let's cut them. Let's make it easy. Or we don't have to make it easy. Cut that. I think we'll just glue them on the way they are. But we're going to come out the mouth a little bit so they're not so big. Oh, I knocked over my glue bottle, so glue is coming out. But since I have some glue on the nozzle, I'm just going to use that little dot. And that way, I'm not wasting glue. All right, a little bit above. There we go. Now, let's make our circles. Now, it looks kind of crazy right now, but we're going to fix it. So now, let's do that trick we learned in the other project. We learned how to put 2 squares together and cut the corners together so we can abracadabra and cut 1 corner, pentagon, 2 corners, hexagon, 3 corners, heptagon, and 4 corners, octagon. And so now that we have these corners, we can nibble 1, nibble 2, nibble 3, nibble 4. Get closer to the camera. Nibble 5. Make sure you guys can see it. Nibble 6, nibble 7, nibble 8. And brush all those little crumbs out of the way. And then we're going to glue them on top of each other to make the lion's cheeks. So again, not a lot, just a dot, a dab of glue will do. So I did 2 dots, but that on this one, let me come in closer. And not a lot, just a dot, a dab of glue will do. And now I'm going to rub a little bit and it sticks. And then I'm going to rub a little bit and it sticks. So now I have my lion's cheeks. Now we have to make the nose. So that little piece of black scrap that we still had left, we're going to make this into a triangle. Now remember, when we're making triangles out of rectangles, we can fold them in half. And we can cut corner to corner, corner to corner. Now, if you need to see it, well, it's kind of hard to see a black crayon on black paper, but I'm going to make it dark enough for you guys to see a black line and a diagonal from one corner to the other corner. And I'm going to cut, cut, cut. I have 2 pieces left over, put those over my scrap pile. And when I open this up, I have my lion's nose. Yes. So now I'm going to put the nose on, and I'm putting not a lot, just a dot, a dab of glue will do. And now I'm going to rub a little bit, and it sticks. So now I need to make the what? The eyes. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut the corners to make my circle. And corner 1, pentagon, 5 sides. Corner 2, hexagon, 6 sides. Corner 2, 3. Corner 3, heptagon, 7 sides. Corner 4, octagon, 8 sides. And 8 corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And brush all my little crumbs out the way. And now I have the white part of my lion's eyes. So again, not a lot, just a dot. Because this circle is kind of big, I'm gonna put 2 dots. Just, not a lot, just a dot. A dab of glue will do. And now I'm going to rub a little bit, and it sticks. And rub a little bit, and it sticks. Now I need to make the black part of the eye. So I need to get that other little piece that was left in the scrap pile, and I need to fold this in half. And I'm going to cut the line. And then I'm going to fold this in half and cut the line. Now, I've been showing you the trick of the abracadabra of putting 2 pieces together, but if it's hard for you to put the 2 pieces together, just cut them out one at a time. But I'm gonna do the abracadabra part again. Now, you're just like, Miss Branch, those are too big. And you're right, I gotta fold them in half again. So I'm gonna put this other piece over. I'm gonna fold it in half. And I'm going to cut the line. And Miss Branch, yes, it's a rectangle, but I kind of want the eyes to be a little oval. So now those will fit, because see how they fit inside? So now let me go ahead and abracadabra them together. And I'm going to cut the corner. 1 corner, pentagon, 2 corners, hexagon, 6 sides, 3 corners, heptagon, 7 sides, and 4 corners, octagon, 8 sides, and then nibble 1, nibble 2, nibble 3, nibble 4, nibble 5, nibble 6, nibble 7, nibble 8. And so now I can glue my eyes on. And so now these are smaller. So now I can do not a lot, just a dot, 1 dot, and rub a little bit, and it sticks. And 1 little dot, and rub a little bit, and it sticks. Now Miss Branch decided to put the little highlight on the eye. It's called inflection. When light reflects off the eye, that's when lights have this little white bright spot on them. So let's make one for ourselves right now. And I'm going to cut one of these little rectangles off of the white that we just had. And of course, this is still too big, so I'm going to fold it in half and cut the line. Those might be big enough. Those might not be too big. All right, so then we're going to abracadabra them together. And then we're going to cut off the corner. Pentagon, 5 sides. Hexagon, 6 sides. Heptagon, 7 sides. Octagon, 8 sides. And then nibble 1, nibble 2, nibble 3, nibble 4, nibble 5. And when I'm saying nibble, it means tiny bites or tiny cuts. Nibble 6, 7, and 8. Now let's see. Uh-oh, I kind of made them kind of big. Huh, those actually look pretty cool. Could make them there. You could glue them in, you could put them, ooh, that looks scary. Let's do off to the side a little bit. I like that. That's pretty cool. Now, if you want them smaller, you can cut them smaller. It's up to you because you're the artist, so you get to make up your mind how you want this to look. So now, again, not a lot, just a dot, a dab of glue will do, and rub a little bit, and it sticks, and not a lot, just a dot, a dab of glue will do, and rub a little bit, and it sticks. Whew, that was a lot of cutting, everyone, but we're not done yet. Miss Branch just remembered we've got to do the ears, but we're not going to glue the ears on this time. So maybe we'll save the ears for the second part, but we do need to finish putting some details on our lion's face. We're going to help the nose stick out by drawing 2 straight lines. And we're going to put some whisker spots on the cheeks like lions have. So just when you need your black crayon. So now on the nose, just 2 little short lines. If you got a short space, if you got a big space, then make your lines a little longer. And put some dots on the cheeks. You don't have to do a lot. I just did 4 this time. 3, 4. You know what? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now we have the first part of our lion project. And like Miss Branch said, the alarm already went off that this project was getting long. So now we're going to stop here and do the mane and the ears in part 2. We'll give this chance to dry just in case you use too much glue. All right, everyone, let me switch my cameras. So everyone, part 1 of our pattern lion is done. And actually it's kind of like a pattern because you got tooth over here, tooth over here. Actually, it's more like symmetry. Cheek over here, eye over here, eye over here. Like we did in our organic vase. We did same thing on both sides when we cut out the vase. So we're doing the same thing on both sides of our lion's face. So that is a form of symmetry. Same thing on both sides. So we get to keep learning so much stuff in our projects. I can't wait till we get this project done and we have a cool lion. I need my hair, Miss Branch. We need to hurry up. I need my hair. All right, everyone. I will see you in the next video.